Trump's dive into something that's starting to make waves, Trump's tariff plan, which is already beginning to backfire. Just yesterday, Trump posted on Truth Social announcing that one of his first executive orders will be to slap a 25 tariff on all goods coming into the U.S. Mexico and Canada. His reason, he says the tariffs will stay in place until drugs, particularly fentanyl and illegal immigration, are stopped. He even called it an invasion of the country. But before we get into the details, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. But here's the twist. Mexico and Canada are no strangers to Trump's aggressive tactics. They know by now that he's not big on diplomacy or negotiation. And surprise, they're both pushing back. The Mexican president has said that if Trump imposes these tariffs, Mexico might retaliate with tariffs of their own on U.S. goods. As for Canada, they were a bit more diplomatic, but made it clear that the U.S.-Canada relationship is highly beneficial to both sides. They pointed out that Canada buys more from the U.S. than China, Japan, France, and the U.K. combined, and also reminded Trump that 60 of U.S. crude oil imports come from Canada. In other words, they're saying you need us. Where the issue really starts to hit homes. There are no winners in a trade war. It doesn't matter how big the U.S. is. We live in a global economy. Our top trade partners are Mexico, Canada, and China, and Trump is already targeting to us. While we can impose tariffs, they can do the same to us, and we'll feel the impact. Take Canada's oil, for instance. If Canada decides to retaliate, it could send gas prices and energy costs soaring. And when it comes to Mexico, they provide a massive portion of our produce. If tariffs get added to that, food prices will rise and we'll all feel the squeeze. And by the way, tariffs don't hit the exporting country. They hit the consumer, which means us. This isn't the first time Trump's put the country in a tough spot. Back in 2018, he started a trade war with China, imposing nearly $80 billion in tariffs on $380 billion worth of Chinese goods. This caused huge losses for American farmers, and the government had to step in with bailout money to cover the damage. And now Trump's thinking of repeating the same mistake with Mexico and Canada. A trade war will affect almost every part of our economy, from the cars and machinery we get from Canada to the electronics and furniture we import from Mexico. Everything will cost more. Housing prices will rise because materials like lumber and cement come from Canada, and the auto industry will face disruptions because of the cross-border supply chains. It's all connected. And let's not forget Trump and the Republicans spent all of last year blaming Biden for inflation, even though inflation was a global issue. But now Trump's first move could be to raise prices even higher with these tariffs. Either he doesn't understand the consequences of tariffs, or he doesn't care and is just using the issue to attack his opponents while causing more harm to American consumers. So if this trade war happens, expect everything to get more expensive: cars, electronics, food, gas, and more. It'll be a long-term impact on all of us. The U.S. economy is too tied to Canada and Mexico for this not to hurt us as much as it hurts them. The reality is we need to cooperate with these countries, not pick fights with them. The tariffs won't just hurt Mexico and Canada. They'll hurt us too. If you want to stay informed and avoid all the ads and paywalls, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one.